Hello everyone, today we will take a look at the deluxe expansion Dragons of the East for a Game of Thrones card game, the second edition. This is the Targaryen focused pack, and as you can see, a lot of Targaryen cards already, and of course there are 2 cards for each other faction. House Targaryen. Let's see what it has. Yeah, I can open it, but I already opened up the box to get the packs out. There are 3 packs in here, and they all follow each other up. So we have a sample deck list for just this and 1 core set to try it out, and then some components, overview, an expansion icon, and a credits list. Right. Let's put that over there. Yeah, now for the cards themselves. Like I said, I already opened them up. So we start off here with Daenerys Targaryen, which is an 8 gold character with an intrigue and political icon for 5 strength. She's a lady, queen, and she is Stormborn. As an action, search the top 10 cards of your deck for an attachment or dragon card. Reveal it and add it to your hand. You may put it into play instead if its printed cost is 3 or lower. Shuffle your deck, limit once per round. Now I believe the Dragons of the Core set, the 3 Dragons of the Core set are printed cost 3 or lower, but I'm not really sure. Because these are 7. They are all a cost of 7. So we have Drogon to start it off with. It's a military icon, 10 strength. Woo! It's a dragon, no attachments, and each Stormborn character you control gains renown. And as a reaction, after you win a challenge in which Drogon is attacking, kill each character the defending player controls with strength 1 or lower. Next up we have Rhaegal, also 7 gold. Military and intrigue icon, 8 strength, it's also a dragon, no attachments, and as a reaction, after you win a challenge in which Rhaegal is attacking, choose and stand another character you control. And if that character has the dragon or Stormborn trait, stand Rhaegal, limit once per phase. And of course the third one, Viserion, for 7 gold, a military and political icon, 8 strength, a dragon, no attachments. Each Stormborn character you control gains stealth. Ooh. And while Viserion is attacking, each participating non-dragon, non-Stormborn character gets -2 strength. Right, next up, going over to the Dothraki portion of the pack, Khal Drogo, 6 gold character with a military and political icon, 6 strength, it's a Dothraki lord. It has renown, and as an interrupt, when an army or Dothraki character would be returned to your hand, discard 1 card from your hand to save it. Next up we have Galaza Galare, 6 gold character, intrigue and political icon, 3 strength, it is a grace. And as a reaction, after you marshal Galaza Galare, search the top 10 cards of your deck for either a Targaryen character with printed cost 6 or higher, or up to 3 Targaryen characters with printed cost 2 or lower. Reveal each searched for card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. The next up we have Jogo, a Blood Rider Dothraki, for 5 gold, military and political icon, 5 strength. It has a reaction after you win a military challenge in which you control 2 or more attacking Dothraki characters. Move 1 power from the losing opponent's faction card to your own. Alright. The Shavepate or Shavepate, I don't know how you pronounce this. For 5 gold, intrigue or and political icon, for 2 strength, it's a commander guard, and as a challenges action, pay X gold to put a character with printed cost X or lower into play from your discard pile. Limit once per phase. Then we have Rakaro, which is a 4 gold character, military and political icon, 4 strength, a Blood Rider Dothraki, and as a reaction after you win a military challenge in which you control 2 or more attacking Dothraki characters, discard 1 card at random from the losing opponent's hand. The Titan's Bastard, 3 gold character, military and intrigue icon, 3 strength, it's a bastard, commander, mercenary. And as an action, kneel the Titan's bastard to return a mercenary character from your discard pile to your hand. Then we have Barcina Blackhair. Look at that crazy, crazy face. Them crazy eyes. 2 gold character, military and intrigue icons. 2 strength, it's a pit fighter. No attachments except weapon. And while there is a weapon attachment attached to Barcina Blackhair, she gets +3 strength. Next up we have Captain Groleo, 2 gold character with just an intrigue icon and 2 strength. It is a captain with a reaction. After an attachment enters play, gain 1 gold, limit once per phase. Alright. The Blue Graces, for 2 gold, a character with just a political icon, 2 strength, and it's an ally, Grace. As a challenges action, remove Blue Graces from the game to choose a card with printed cost 6 or higher in your discard or dead pile and shuffle it into your deck. Then we have a Dothraki Handmaiden, for 2 gold, an intrigue and political icon, 2 strength, it's a companion Dothraki. While you control Daenerys Targaryen, you may marshal face down cards attached to Dothraki Handmaiden as if they were in your hand. Marshalling action, reveal an attachment from your hand, attach it to Dothraki Handmaiden face down as an attachment. Alright, that's an interesting ability. Don't know if it's any useful, but seems interesting. Horse Lord. 2 gold character, military and political icon. For 1 strength, it's a Dothraki. And while Horse Lord is attacking, it gets +1 strength for each other attacking Dothraki character you control. Next up we have Brown Ben Plum. For 1 gold, a military and intrigue icon. 2 strength, it's a mercenary. With a forced interrupt. When the challenges phase ends, if you have no gold in your gold pool, sacrifice Brown Ben Plum. Right, now we go over to the locations. Womb of the World. It is in Essos and it's 4 gold. And as an action, kneel Womb of the World to reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may choose a Dothraki character, revealed this way, and put it into play. Shuffle your deck and at the end of the phase, if that character is still in play, return it to your hand. Pentos. 2 gold location. It's in Essos and it's after 3 cities. As a reaction, after you draw an attachment, kneel Pentos to reveal that attachment and put it into play. Then draw a card. Alright, that's pretty sweet, it would seem. Okay, attachments then, for the Targaryens still. For 3 gold here, we have the title of Khaleesi, and it can only be attached to a lady character. As a reaction, after you win a challenge in which attached character is participating, kneel Khaleesi to either stand attached character, or raise the claim value on your revealed plot card by 1 until the end of the challenge. That seems rather strong, in my opinion. Don't know if that's the truth, but it seems rather strong. Another attachment here for 2 gold. We have a Dragon Egg. It's a dragon item. And attached character gains insight. And as a reaction after the marshalling phase begins, if attached character is Daenerys Targaryen, sacrifice Dragon Egg in search to search your deck for a hatchling character and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. Maybe that's the... weren't the dragons in the core set hatchlings? And hence they were 3 gold? It's been a while. I have to look that up. But that makes a lot of sense. Alright, another attachment here for 1 gold. We have the Pitfighter's Blade. It's a weapon and attached character gains renown during military challenges. Cool. Alright, next up we are going to the events. Overwhelming Numbers for 2 gold. Play only during a challenge in which you control 2 or more Dothraki characters. As an action, put up to 2 Dothraki characters into play from your hand and or discard pile, knelt, participating as attackers. At the end of the challenge, if any of those characters are still in play, return them to your hand, max 1 per challenge. Right, next up we have the event Fire Made Flash. It's a 2 gold event with a marshalling action. Sacrifice a hatchling character to search your hand and deck for a dragon character with the same title and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. Yeah, these are definitely from the core set, because it refers to the same title dragon characters. And since these have the grown-up versions for 7 gold, I think that the hatchlings are the ones from the core set. Also, since you can make a sample deck from the core set, let's just have a quick peek at the characters here. Yeah, see, Viserion, Drogon and Rhaegal, both, all of them one-offs in this sample deck. And yeah, there's a star behind it, which means core set card. That pretty much confirms my suspicion. I will not get the box with the cards, it's too much hassle. Right, Incinerate, an event for 0, and as an action choose a participating character and discard 1 or more cards from your hand until the end of the challenge. That character gets -1 strength for each card discarded this way. And there we have it for the Targaryen cards. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, this was actually the final expansion box for the specific houses. This one completes the cycle, as it were, of the 8 expansions for each house, and was also one of the last products to be released for the Game of Thrones card game. Right, that being said, let's take a look at the other houses, starting off with House Baratheon. We have Delena Florent. It's a character for 3 gold with just a political icon for 2 strength. She's of House Florent and she's a lady. During the challenges phase, non-bastard characters cannot stand. And as a reaction after Delena Florent enters play, search your deck for a bastard character, reveal it, and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Then we have a Dragonstone Convert for 4 gold, a character with a intrigue and political icon, 3 strength, and it's from House Florent as well, and it's a Rollor. Challenges action. Name an event until the end of the phase. Events with that title cannot be played. Limit once per phase. Then for House Greyjoy, we have Hotho Humpback. It's a 4 gold character with an intrigue and political icon, 3 strength, and he is of House Harlaw. As a challenges action, each player draws 1 card. Each player checks reserve. Oh, limit once per round. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if you manage to have a lot of cards, you'll just activate this one and they'll have to discard a whole lot, if I'm not mistaken. Right, then we have 10 Towers Galley. It's a location of 1 gold for House Harlaw as well. It's a warship. And while 10 Towers Galley is standing, reduce the reserve value on each opponent's revealed plot card by 1. And as an action, kneel a location with a printed cost 2 or higher to kneel 10 Towers Galley. Any player may initiate this ability. Cool. Now for the Lannisters here, we have Sir Meryn Trant, 3 gold, military and intrigue icon. For 3 strength, he is the Kingsguard Knight. And as an interrupt, when a card is discarded from an opponent's hand, remove it from the game instead of placing it in his or her discard pile. Always nice to remove stuff. The Red Keep, also for the Lannisters, a location of 4 gold. It is a King's Landing location, obviously. And as an interrupt, when the effects of an opponent's trigger the character, location, or attachment ability would initiate, kneel the Red Keep to cancel those effects. Gets you +1 gold. Right, for House Martel, Spotted Silva. It's a 2 gold character, intrigue icon, 2 strength. House Santagar, it's a lady, and as a forced reaction after you lose a challenge in which Spotted Silva is attacking, each player must choose a participating character he or she controls, if able, and return it to its owner's hand. Also for House Martel, choosing the Spear, an event for 0. Reaction. After a Martel character you control is declared as an attacker in a military challenge, raise the claim value on your revealed plot card by 1 until the end of the challenge. If you lose the challenge, choose and kill a character you control. Max 1 per challenge. Seems fair. Right, for the Night's Watch here, Clydus. 4 gold character with an intrigue icon, 3 strength. It's a steward. As an action, move 1 gold from an opponent's gold pool to your own. Limit once per phase. Sweet. Then we have a Cage of Ravens, also for the Night's Watch. 1 gold attachment. It's an item, Raven, steward character only. As an action, kneel Cage of Ravens to put a card with printed cost 1 or lower into play from your hand. Right, for the Starks here we have Willa Manderly. Apparently she has green hair. Didn't know that. And for 2 gold it's a character with an intrigue and political icon. 2 strength, she is of House Manderly. And it's a lady. As a reaction, after a character you control is sacrificed or killed, choose another card in your discard pile and place it on the bottom of your deck. Limit once per phase. Alright, next up we have Fight to the Last, also for the Starks. It's an event for 0 with an interrupt. When a character you control would be killed, save it, stand it, and set its strength to 1 until the end of the phase. At the end of the phase, if that character is still in play, kill it. Cannot be saved. Right, next up for House Tyrell, Mathis Rowan. It's a character for 5 gold with a military and political icon and 4 strength. It's a Lord of the Small Council, and as an action, choose an opponent and a character, location, or attachment you control. That player takes control of that card, then gain 2 gold. Limit once per round. Cool. And then we have the Champion's Favor. It is an attachment for House Tyrell of a gold cost of 0. It's an item and it says lady character only. Right, as an action, kneel attach character to choose a participating non-lady character and give it plus a X strength until the end of the challenge. X is 2 higher than attached character's strength. Alright, sweet. Okay, so now we are going to the neutral cards here, starting off with Lysa Arryn. 6 gold character with an intrigue and political icon, 3 strength. She's of 2 houses, House Arryn and House Tully, and she's a lady. And as an interrupt, when Lysa Arryn is killed, choose another character, location, or attachment and remove it from the game. Wow. Tormund Giantsbane. It's a 5 gold character, military and political icon, 4 strength, and it's a storyteller wildling. It has Intimidate, and as a reaction, after you win a challenge in which Tormund Giantsbane is participating, place a tail token on him. As an action, discard 1 tail token from Tormund Giantsbane to give a wildling character plus 2 strength and renown until the end of the phase. Cool. Archmaester Marwyn. For 5 gold, intrigue, political icons, 4 strength, he's a maester. Once per phase, you may marshal or play a face down card under your agenda, as if it were in your hand. As a reaction, after Archmaester Marwyn enters play, place the top 2 cards of your deck face down under your agenda. Right, next up we have Braavos, location 3 gold, it's in Essos and it's a free cities. As a marshalling action, kneel Braavos to gain X gold. X is the number of different factions among characters you control. Oh, that's interesting. Next up we have an attachment here for 1 gold. It's the Water Dancer Sword. Of course, Sirio Forel. It's a weapon and character with printed strength 3 or lower, only ambush 1. Attached character gets plus 2 strength and as a forced interrupt when the challenge's phase ends, return Water Dancer's Sword to your hand. Then we have Lay Waste, an event for 1 dominance action. Choose a non-limited location or attachment and discard it from play. And that card's owner may search his or her deck for a location or attachment with a lower printed cost. Put it into play, then shuffle his or her deck. Another event here, which has a gold cost of X, Bribery. As an action, choose and kneel a character with printed cost X or lower. If that character has the ally or mercenary trait, you may take control of it instead. Oh, sweet. Right, on to the plot cards. Oh. Starting off with the Targaryen plot card, Fury of the Khalasar. 3 gold for initiative to claim. It has a reserve value of 4, and you can only have one of this one in your plot deck. It is a war card, and as a reaction after the challenges phase begins, put a Dothraki character into play from your hand. At the end of the phase, if that card is still in play, return it from your hand. Right, then we have the Lost Message for 5 gold, 3 initiative, 1 claim, 7 reserve value. It's a scheme. With an action, each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck. Then each player adds the top X cards of his or her deck to his or her hand. X is the number of cards he or she shuffled this way. Limit once per round. Right. The White Swords. It's a Kingsguard plot. For 4 gold, 6 initiative, 1 claim, 6 reserve. When revealed, you may put a Kingsguard character into play from your hand or discard pile. Alright. Champions Challenge. A war plot card. For 4 gold, 2 initiative, 1 claim, 5 reserve value, and you can only have one of this one in your plot deck. Then as a reaction, after an opponent initiates a challenge against you, kneel a character with the highest strength amongst characters you control to end the challenge with no winner or loser. Limit once per phase. Oh, pretty cool. At the Palace of Soros. 5 gold, 7 initiative, 1 claim, 5 reserve. It's an omen, and it says set each character's strength to 3. Other modifiers do not raise or lower their strength. Seems pretty good. Loan from the Iron Banks. 10 gold. Woo! Nice, that's the highest one I've seen so far. 1 initiative. Okay, seems fair. 1 claim, 5 reserve. It's a kingdom card, and while Loan of the Iron Banks is in your use pile, reduce the cost. Oh, nice. Reduce the gold value on your revealed plot card by 1. So this basically is the interest that you have to pay back to the bank. And finally here, the Prince Who Came Too Late. 1 gold, 1 initiative, 1 claim, 6 reserves, so stats are really bleh. It's a legacy noble, and as a standing action, search your deck for a character and put it into play. Oh, wow. Shuffle your deck, limit once per round. Okay, so the value on this card is abysmal, but the ability is so awesome. And it might seem good. I don't know if the cost of this weighs up against the ability. Let me know in the comments down below if this card was actually is actually a powerful card. I'd like to know that. It seems rather powerful. Right, there you have it. 1 Targaryen expansion box, Dragons of the East. Next time we will go over some other packs. We still have the Things We Do for Love lying around, so that will probably be the next one. So yeah, hope to see you guys then. Bye bye.